Okay guys, so it's the next day. We didn't really vlog last night because we got here and it was crazy. So let's give you a quick little rundown of how our day went. So we picked Haley up from class, managed to get out to the Birmingham airport, find parking, got in there, we went through security, we'd already done a pre-check. I got stopped because they do not like it when you have credit card knives in your wallet, which I completely forgot I had left in there. Haley got through no problem. After that, we went to our gate, sat there for about an hour because we were there early. Boarded that plane, no problems. We had the valet check our bags because there was just not enough room. Haley said it was the tiniest plane she's ever been on.
If you're claustrophobic, that plane would not have been great for you. Let's just say that. So
then we got into Charlotte and ran to our gate because we were really worried we were going to miss it because we only had about 20 minutes to get to the next plane.
But before we ran to that gate, Oakley realized, luckily before we got off the plane, that he had left his phone in his seat.
Yes, it
so it was an adventure of a day.
So then we got to our gate in Charlotte.
Took a pit stop at the bathroom.
Yep, and then we stood there.
And we kept standing there.
And we kept waiting, and they kept not saying to board. And so then about 9 minutes before the plane was supposed to leave, we all finally started boarding. And then we got on the plane and sat there.
And we just kept sitting
there.
And we
just kept sitting there. And we kept sitting there and kept sitting there. Finally, we pushed off the gate. And then we rolled out onto the tarmac and we sat there. And we sat there and we sat there. And then the captain came on and said, it's going to be another 20 minutes before we can get airborne because there's too much traffic in New York.
And so we were on that plane an hour before it even took off. And our flight was supposed to get to New York at 6 o'clock, and we had dinner reservations with Oakley's family, who you'll all meet today, at 6:30.
So it was 5 something before we ended up taking off.
It was about 5:10.
So we get in the air. The flight itself wasn't too bad. There were a bunch of turbulence, enough turbulence the fact that they were just like, they canceled doing any kind of beverages or snacks, which kind of sucked. And then we did get to New York. We landed at 6:30, so we had already missed dinner reservations. We sat on the tarmac here in New York for another 20 minutes while we waited for another plane to leave our gate. We got off, we ran to the taxis. That went off really well.
Luckily that went really fast.
It was no problem. Our ride was really long, but it was just, there's nothing we could do about it. Our taxi driver was really good. We only cussed out one person and only killed one biker.
Yeah.
So that was really good. And so as soon as we got to the hotel, we rode the elevator up to the 15th floor to the lobby, and the second we stepped off the elevator, my parents met us at the door with a bag of burgers from Five Guys.
We were starving, y'all. We hadn't eaten
since that morning.
Oakley had grabbed Chick-fil-A while I was in class, so I didn't get anything on the first plane because I was like, oh, it's just a 45-minute flight to Charlotte. I'll just wait till the second plane. And then when I found out we weren't getting food or drinks the second flight, my head was pounding. It was one of those headaches where you just feel really sick at your stomach. So luckily Oakley had a snack, but I had nothing.
So we
were starving.
We scarfed down burgers as fast as we could because we had a show to go to at 8.
And about this point, it's about 7:40 when we get to this hotel.
Yeah, 7:40, 7:45. And so my dad just runs 2 blocks down to the theater, gets our tickets. We're eating. We leave this hotel at 7:55 and sprint.
We sprinted
2 blocks down over to the theater, and we walked in there at 7:57.
And y'all, I would have loved to vlog the whole thing, but we just couldn't. We had to focus. And Oakley did get a little bit of Times Square because after the play we did go to Times Square, so I'll insert that after this clip. And just kind of walked around a little bit. But we saw Anastasia, and it was such a good play. We're going to Phantom of the Opera tonight, so I'm interested to see which one I like better. But we just really wanted to give you guys a rundown because we know, believe me, I was planning to vlog a whole lot more yesterday, but we just couldn't. We just had to focus on getting to where we needed to be at whatever time since our flight from Charlotte to here was really, really delayed. But I do want to show you guys our view this morning. So this is our view. As you can see, it's an amazing view. We are staying at the Hilton Inn
Times Square.
in Times Square. or the Hilton in Times Square, and we are on the 32nd floor. So pretty amazing.
Okay, so this morning our first stop is going to be the Empire State Building. I think we're going to hit up the Metropolitan, Central Park, and then just as many sites as we possibly can today.
So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hi, I'm Oakley's mom. We're in the elevator going down to go see New York.
We're going to go to Macy's and see the spring flowers, and then over to the Empire State Building, and the doors are now open.
Here we go.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do.
We got our tickets. The lady said we got here at a good time. She said that later in the day, nothing will be moving and it will take like 4 times longer to do anything. So it was worth getting up early to get here.
We're at the 86th floor, going to 102nd floor, the top of the Empire State Building.
Baby,
What?
we're way up.
We are really high.
Okay guys, I don't want to zoom in too much because it gets really shaky, but from up here on the 102nd floor, you can just see the Statue of Liberty out there. It's so cool. Oh. There is the Flatiron Building, which is one of the coolest buildings here. Okay, so we just finished the Empire State Building. Now we are off to 5 Napkin Burgers to meet one of our friends who lives up here. And then we're gonna continue seeing some of the sights. We're officially in Central Park.
Alright guys, so a lot of this vlog we realized is going to be us walking.
Because that's really what you do here in New York.
Because that's really what you do in New York. But
Yeah, we can go up here and go right.
like Oak said, we are officially in Central Park.
Go right.
Because I see a rock. I'm into rocks.
I like rocks.
Right down there.
Yeah.
You almost fall, buddy.
Oakley almost busted it.
Really?
It's a curb, sweetie. Are you okay?
My trail shoes letting down there.
We're here celebrating Am's birthday. She's 25.
Again.
And Oakley's parents' anniversary was yesterday.
22nd.
22nd anniversary.
May 7th is our 24th dating anniversary.
Okay, so now we are heading to Trump Tower, and we might step in the Tiffany store as well. But it's just us, and then Oak's dad and mom. She's in the front. Everyone else went back to the hotel.
We wore them out.
Okay, you guys, so we are back at the hotel for just a few minutes. We're getting ready to head to dinner. It is windy today, so we're both kind of chilly, and our hair is definitely windblown. But we are headed to Wolfgang for dinner, and then we are going to get ready to go see our second show, Phantom of the Opera. So we're really excited for that. And then tomorrow we're going to be going to the 9/11 Memorial and probably Battery Park.
And then we'll try to hit a pizza shop that I want to try.
Yes, that's all Oakley can talk about is pizza.
Got good food.
But we just wanted to take a moment and just thank Oakley's parents because they'll be seeing this for just absolutely everything. It has been a blast. It has been so busy but so fun, and we have just had such a great time. So thank you, Ann and Bob and Law. We really, really, really appreciate this trip, and we are so excited that we were able to come. So we will see you guys at dinner.
You almost punched that lady in the face.
We are in New York City at the M&M store, where, as you can see, there are M&Ms, more M&Ms, and M&M paraphernalia. Now, this is one of the most wonderful experiences I have had. Has this much chocolate in me, don't usually mix, but I'm willing to make an exception.
So we just got back from Phantom. I think the consensus was Haley liked Anastasia more. I still thought the Phantom was good. I don't think it's the best version I've ever seen. But we wanted to at least show you guys what our view looked like at night before we called it a night. We've got the Empire State Building all lit up. It's looking good. And then just the city lights. Looking good. Okay guys, so this is our last day here. I think we're gonna go eat some brunch down in the lobby. And then my dad isn't feeling very well, but I think we may try to trek to the 9/11 Memorial, maybe Battery Park, and just see that part of Manhattan. So we will catch you guys down there.
Okay, so we are at the 9/11 Memorial. And this is Oakley's brother who you guys haven't seen yet. Finley.
I'm gonna pan up.
What? It's really cool, dude.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
We're gonna drive home, right?
Nope.
Out of here. Go to sleep.
What are you looking forward to doing?
Sleep. Immediately shower, sleep. Debatable on the shower. We'll see. Probably gonna.
Alright, you guys, it has been a quick minute since the last time we vlogged. But basically the rest of our day we wound up going to Olive Garden for lunch, and it was really good. And then the boys ate in 10 minutes because all of them went to a movie and me and Ann went shopping, and I forgot to get the camera from Oakley. So I wasn't able to get any clips of that, but that's what we did. And then we just went to the airport. the security line was so long and just absolutely 110% horrible. And so that took us about an hour and a half to get through, and then our flight got delayed for an hour. So needless to say, Oakley's being a trooper right now, being my taxi driver, but we are exhausted.
And your boy has physics homework due tomorrow.
Oakley has physics homework that he hasn't started yet, but
I started it.
So we're just really tired. We are driving out of the parking deck right now. Our flight was fine, but it was quite the experience. It was quite the experience. So on that note, we are heading back to the apartment. Hold on, I think I'm fuzzy. Did you not have to pay? Oh yes, of course you have to pay. Watch this car. We are headed back to the apartment now, but we had such a great time in New York. Thanks again to Ann and Bob-in-law for just allowing us that awesome opportunity to go and see everything. But y'all, we are exhausted, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. Bye, you guys.